Alex Porter, and we're gonna just talk about some serving questions and serving. Yeah. Alex, what is the closest thing to real magic?
Fake magic.
But what's real magic versus what is fake magic?
I don't know, cause I feel like fake magic is real magic, cause it's all magic.
Okay, next question.
Hold on, I don't understand the question.
I didn't even write this question. Okay, Alex.
All right.
Where do you serve, and what do you do? Like, where you serve? Like, if you serve.
Where in the church or just like anywhere?
Just anywhere. Like, what do you do? How do you serve Jesus?
I serve at the church. I serve sometimes at my school. We do like an after-school program where we just like go around and help people like that might be living that don't have a home, or just picking up trash, or just like anything like that. At the church, I serve at the doors, welcoming people in the morning. I do AVL for the youth, sometimes for Harbor Town, so just like running audio and video, so that side of things.
Yeah, real quick, where do you go to school?
I go to Gamble Montessori.
Gamble Montessori, okay. How do these things that you do with like the AVL and like at your school and in your community, how do these things help show people who Jesus is?
I think it shows them because I'm going out of my way to like make sure that they feel okay. So like people that we help, I've done it so many times that I've come to know them, and so whenever we walk up to them, it's like, oh hey Alex, how are you doing? It's not like, it's not awkward. We're like friends now. Right,
you're building that relationship,
Yeah.
working into it, earning the right to show who Jesus is. I like that. How can we involve Jesus? How can we involve showing people who Jesus is into our daily routine and our daily lives?
Just being kind. I don't think you even have to mention his name to show who he is. You can just like live it out in your actions. So just being kind, like going around just asking how somebody is. Like when people ask me how I am, it's like you went out of your way to like show that you care about me, and that feels good.
Yeah, definitely. And just being your authentic self and like really trying to be who Jesus was or is, and just being that and not necessarily screaming it to everyone. So how can we use, like, God has given you a specific set of talents and abilities and all these great things God has given you. How can we use those? Like, how can you use your AVL talents and your just like your personality to serve in your community?
I like doing AVL because when somebody comes into the room, I feel like flashing lights or like lights, stuff on the screen just gives the room personality, and it feels like it's just a better like space to be in. And when you're comfortable in a space, I feel like you can be more open with other things.
Yeah.
And so I feel like the space you're in plays a big role.
Yeah.
So that's why I like.
Yeah, because like,
Yeah.
I agree, because like I'm such an experienced person, and if I walk into a room when like there's music playing that I know and the lights are really cool and there's like just people hanging out and like the atmosphere is good, I'm more perceptive to do that kind of stuff and talk to people versus just walking into a room where people are just standing around talking. So what we kind of talked about was you don't have to scream it everywhere, just like serve, be who you are, and just always be looking for opportunities to serve others in your daily routine. Hi, I'm here with Brooklyn Hallworth. What is the closest thing to real magic?
I don't know. I like magic, but I think like God and like he works miracles, but not as like much magic. I feel like
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's just like, so it's
Sometimes it can be
different.
taken many
Yeah,
ways.
yeah, I like that perspective. Good thoughts, good thoughts. Okay, where do you serve? What do you do? How do you serve in community? How do you do?
So, I serve in Harbortown Kids. I was off and on for a while. Haven't really got back into it. But I'm hoping to get back into it soon. I serve outside of church by like just connecting with others, hanging out with people that may not like be just like me. I feel like just including others, being there for others, reaching out.
Yeah, you're super good at that. So when you do those things, when you use your talents that God has given you to serve in this way, how does it show others who Jesus is? Like, how does serving in Harbortown or hanging out with all kinds of people and just like checking in on your friends, like how does that show people who Jesus is?
I feel like if you don't like pressure it, like if you bring up in topics, like if like a new friend, if you just kind of bring it in slowly, I think it's more like easy to comprehend for them. Maybe like quotes or music, like bringing in music into it. Like my friends that love music, I just include Christian music.
Yeah, just like snippets and little pieces. Yeah, that's good. How can you, and you probably do this already with like how you've been talking about reaching out to your friends and stuff, how can you involve Jesus in your daily routine and like showing Jesus to others in your daily life?
I think posting about it, like using social media for like the good, posting like quotes or verses, or even like daily like videos, sending to people, I feel like can cheer someone up, or maybe like just using your inner voice. I think like if I feel like someone's having a bad day, I'll just send them a video. Sometimes that can work.
Yeah, I love that. Like I'll love like sometimes like I'll get in my own head and I'll like be so down upon myself, but then like I'll scroll and I'll see someone posted something like they're so right. Like thanks for posting that, and just like maybe I'll send it to someone else and it just keeps going. That's awesome. So how we kind of talked about that a little bit, like how we can involve Jesus into our daily lives, but you kind of hit on it a little bit. But how can you use your abilities? So like what talents has God given you to serve every day within your community? Like how can you use the talents God gave you to serve in your community?
I'm a big fan of like writing notes. So I like to write little notes, like writing my name on it or just anonymous. And so like I've wrote notes on people's cars, like wrote them like and put them on people's windshields. I think just like making it like they don't need to know you, like just reaching out without even like saying who you are and stuff. Like just also I like I don't know, just like it kind of comes naturally.
Like and that's where God has given you those talents to like write notes, like that's how you do it. And like some people it's just talking to someone, some people it's a small group, some people it's a bunch of people, and it's just like how God has wired you to serve his kingdom and show just Jesus to them. So yeah, I really
Another thing I've tried, this is kind of random, but like on certain YouTube videos, I'll go back and like certain music videos or like Christian music videos, I'll scroll like in the comments, and if I see a good comment, I'll like it, and then you never know, they may never get the notification, but like I just feel like it might remind them, if it was like 3 years ago, it might remind them or like bring it back up in their life and remind them. I don't know. So.
Yeah, I like that. All right, Brooke, well, thanks for hanging out with us and kind of diving into this. Hi, we're here with Mackenzie, and we're just going to continue our conversation on serving and being in our community. So, Mackenzie, I want to start off with a different question.
Okay.
What is real magic?
I think it's a fantasy.
Yeah.
Like, people can use it just to, like, have others trick you.
Like, I'm using magic on you to, like, stop your chair.
Yeah. And, like, in my mind, you can believe it's real when it's, like,
Yeah. It's kind of like, yeah. That's
good.
Okay, Mackenzie, so you're a 10th grader now, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So, where do you serve, and how do you serve Jesus, and what do you do in that serving role?
I have multiple ways, pretty much. So Harbortown is one of them with like kids and like just bringing Jesus to church with them. And then the other is Solve 7, the food truck, where you just give food to people in need and stuff. And in these hard times, it's like really
Yeah. It helps people.
Yeah.
breaks down those barriers. So how does serving with the kids and dancing with the kids and teaching the kids and worshiping with the kids and handing out the meals and talking to these people, how does that show who Jesus is?
Cause Jesus, like everyone, like if you just like be loving and like they will like automatically like ask you like how are you so positive and stuff like that, and you can just bring like say Jesus is really like, in church and stuff like that.
Because it's so contagious. Like they just want to know. They want to know like what gives you that joy. Yeah, that's awesome. So God has given us these talents and abilities, and you're probably using a lot of yours already, but how does those talents and those gifts and those abilities able us to go into our community, and how do you do that? How do you use your talents and abilities to go into your community and serve and show who Jesus is?
I think it's pretty simple, like just the church logo, they will like know if there's like a cross, like on the food truck, there's like Whitewater Crossing on it, and so like they'll like draw you into the church. So like if they just show up one week or you invite them to go with you, then I think that's
So just like going and like serving as a church and serving as a group, just show who people like, show you're united and it's not just a facade. It's well, thanks for coming in, Mackenzie. We really appreciate it. I hope you check out the video.
I will.
Hey guys, I'm Caitlin. I'm a part of the Whitewater Youth team, and if you like that video, you can check out more like this one, or you can check out our Instagram and let us know how you're doing. Love to hear from you.